Can't really see it, but there's a big S on top of the mountain there. At least be able to see that from my backyard. It is quite the trip, if I say so myself. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Each Adventure channel. My name is Josh, and this is quite the trip. I mean that like from a psychological perspective. I'm on my way out to Anza to meet up with the guys for the Flying Monkey ride, and it's way out here again today. But I had to pass through San Jacinto and Hemet area, which interestingly enough is where I used to live when I was a kid. And I haven't been out here in a while. I've driven through a couple times, but being out on the bike is a totally different experience from being in a car. So this is actually the street I grew up on up until about 5th grade. From that kindergarten to about 5th grade. And that is my old house right there. So weird. Yeah, the one right there with the Subaru in front. Nice. Crazy. Yeah, so that's where I grew up riding bikes in the dirt. There was a big dirt field down this street at the end before they finished building all the houses. And wow. Some things look like they haven't changed at all. California's been built like crazy, but there's still a big field right here. A lot of other stuff around the area has changed, but that neighborhood is like frozen in time, it looks like. And my parents bought it in the late 80s, and by the time we moved out, I believe the house had lost about half its value in the time that we were there. I think we were probably there 6 or 7 years. You know, just victim of circumstance, I guess. The housing market here in California, if you're not familiar with the area, it's usually boom or bust. Like there's no steady pace of growth or anything like that. It's boom or bust. It gets real high and then it gets real low. So right now we're on that high section, you know, coming off a pretty big low around, you know, 2011, 2012. So same thing happened there. So it's interesting to be out here, out in the elements on the bike. Can't really see it, but there's a big S on top of the mountain there. At least be able to see that from my backyard. It is quite the trip, if I say so myself. So like I said, I don't really have much of a topic for today's video. I had to get gas at that gas station right there, and pulling out of the gas station, I had to turn right instead of keep going straight on this road here. This is the Ramona Expressway. And so I figured I'd just, you know, make that quick left turn and cut through the old neighborhood and see what it looks like. And it's weird, we moved out to Corona right after I was done with 5th grade, so I started 6th grade in Corona, and we've been kind of in that side of the Inland Empire ever since then. And it's just weird, like I kept in touch with, you know, some of the people that, you know, some of my friends for a few years after that. And, you know, just kind of as time goes on and people's lives change and situations change, I, you know, hadn't really been back here or talked to anybody that was from here, anybody that I kind of grew up with in years. I have one friend, my friend Jose was a good friend at the time that I still have on Facebook, but everybody else, I don't know what happened to them. So it's just weird. San Jacinto is an interesting place. I guess the correct term for it, the correct name is San Jacinto. But, you know, being the little white kid that I was, it was San Jacinto. You know, when you're a kid, everything looks different. And, you know, coming back here as an adult, I don't know if it's just kind of gone downhill or if it's really just always been this way. Hemet historically was always kind of a retirement community, but you know, smaller neighborhoods and stuff sprung up around the retirement stuff, and you know, it doesn't look like it's in the best of shapes. And like I said, I don't know if it was always like this or if it's just, you know, progressively gotten worse over the years. I've seen him and San Jacinto both kind of at the bottom of, you know, worst places to live in California. You know, I don't know how true that is, but one of the things I always found interesting once I started riding is that Seat Concepts actually was headquartered here up until recently. So Seat Concepts just recently moved states and they set up shop in Idaho, which makes a lot of sense for what they do there. I heard Idaho has some pretty good riding and a lot less people than California. But I always thought that it was interesting that they were headquartered out here. Once I found that out, I wanted to come out here and kind of tell the story of kind of how I grew up here. I consider this kind of the place that I grew up, even though I spent my high school years and stuff in a different area. I gotta turn right up here somewhere. But yeah, it's quite the trip to get out to Anza, which is on the completely other side of these hills over here. But actually cutting through this way is not that bad. Not too shabby at all, actually. And actually, once I get up here, I'm gonna have some scenicness going through Bautista Canyon. I've never been over there either, but there's some cool motorcycle trails over there. Man, I hope I don't get lost. Yeah, so Florida, and then I can't remember what street it is I turn on. I really need to get a GPS. That would help, or at least a mount for my phone, so I can look at a map or something. Because that would have been really helpful last time when I had to go out to Temecula for the Palomar mountain ride. I don't know if this is it, but it sounds about right. Hope I'm going the right way. Oh, there's some orange groves over here. If you're not familiar with Southern California, it used to be very, very famous for oranges. So there's a few spots of that left, but most of the places where there used to be orange groves, there's now houses. But there's still a couple places, like out here in Redlands specifically, which is why I really, really, really like Redlands, is you still get a taste of that old California. Really cool. Bautista Road. Oh, there's some trails over here off of this road too. Man, this is cool. I am glad that I came out here today. This is a nice ride. This is a really nice ride. So up to my left, that mountain up there is Idlewild. Idlewild, Thomas Mountain, all kind of part of the same mountain range in the San Bernardino National Forest there. And unlike Big Bear and those areas up there, Idlewild's more of like a quiet little mountain town. I haven't been up there in a long time, but I used to go up there a lot when I was a kid. And I don't know, I have fond memories of this area. I remember going up to Beaumont and to like Oak Glen. I remember going up to Idlewild. So I really have my parents to thank for kind of taking me to all these cool spots here in Southern California. Kind of away from all the chaos, and even though back then it wasn't nearly as bad as it is now. Yeah, this is cool. Weather's perfect. No people. I didn't realize this was such a rural road. I figured there'd be a lot more people on this road, but man, this is perfect. Melting my workday stress away, and I haven't even gotten to the flying monkey ride yet. Creek bed would be kind of fun to ride in. So I know right off of this road up here somewhere to the right, there's actual motorcycle trails. And one of them's a black diamond, and from what I hear, it's pretty dang difficult. I'm not going to hit that today, because otherwise I won't make... Oh, there's a chance I won't make it. But there's also I won't make it to the Flying Monkey ride if I stop for any detours, so. National Forest, whoop whoop. This is freaking awesome. I'm not exactly sure where those trails are. I don't know if they're marked. Oh, there's one right there. It's got to be right here somewhere. Yes, no, maybe. Right there. Cool. Oh, I see it going up through the trees. Pretty sweet. You have to come check that out. I've seen a video of it, so I know what to expect, but I think on the DRZ it's going to be pretty difficult because I've seen some pretty nasty switchbacks and stuff, so I'm gonna have to save that for next time. But now I know it took me about an hour to get over here from work, so it's not too bad. Definitely be something I can hit in the afternoon. But anyways, guys, that's it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this one right here. I just wanted to kind of share that trip down memory lane. I had the idea of kind of cruising by, but then I was just like, I don't really want to, I don't really want to sidetrack and miss the ride or something, so but it ended up working out perfect because I had to cut through the neighborhood anyway, so I figured I'd go ahead and turn the camera on and let you guys kind of see a piece of old Each Adventure history. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below, and if you're new here, please subscribe. We like to do adventures like this on a weekly basis, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. So anyways, guys, until next time, be sure to have fun, take care, and ride safe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, be sure to get out there and have adventures of your own. And I will see you guys next time. Later.